What is up, guys? Yandere Neko here, and we got another death battle. This time it's Joker versus Giornio. Now, so far, I'm 0-1 this season. Wrongfully, but still 0-1. Now, I've seen JoJo's all the way through part 6, and haven't played a single Persona game, so I'm rooting for, Giornio. Now, admittedly, I avoided the prediction scene this time around. For one, I just think it makes the outcome a bit more surprising. And for two, this is one of the more toxic fights for a while. And the thing of it is, it's not even debatable in the sense of, oh, it's real close, we're really splitting ass hairs on who wins. But it's debatable in the sense of you think your guy absolutely stomps and you will not yield. And it's like one thing if it's a Deku Asta situation where fans are just being retarded. Like, I'm sorry, but Asta just takes it. Oh, well, actually it's out of date because Deku caused some planet-wide multi-day storm and the finale. It's like, yeah. Now I've seen calcs putting Asta at a planetary pre-time skip. So where do you think you'll be? Pause. Fucker. Thank you. So where do you think you'll be post-time skip with 10 times Devil Union and 100 times that 10? I know that's just a bit of a tangent, doesn't matter, but the point being, it's one thing if it's debatable because you actually have arguments, it's another thing if it's debatable because you just, like, the losing side's being retarded. That being said, I'm rooting for Giornio, hoping I'm right. Wait, no, fuck. Wait, no, fuck, where am I? There we go.
Death battle. Find out who would win. Here's an iron boomstick.
Okay, now begin.
Joker versus Giorno. The Phantom Thief of Hearts and JoJo's Golden Gangstar. He's wears an iron boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, we're good.
Ren Amamiya wasn't prepared for this to happen.
Alright,
when
Giornio,
he witnessed an
beat
innocent
this
woman
twig.
being harassed and stepped in, he had no idea her assailant was one of Japan's most prominent politicians. Poor Ren was forced to leave town, lose friends, and transfer to Shujin Academy. There's definitely more fun ways to ruin your life, but his run-ins with corrupt authority figures was only just beginning. One might call it a theme. And it wouldn't just be dealing with your garden variety scumbag gym teachers.
Who's
Ren and his
also
new
like
friends found themselves in a whole new world. The Metaverse!
Also, if I'm sounding a bit congested,
derived from the works of Carl Jung, this collective unconscious
if I sound like I can't breathe,
formed from the amalgamated thoughts and feelings of mankind. What humans believe, or even what they fear, directly shapes it. And inside this crazy mental realm, those who have been corrupted by power and abused the weak have become evil superpowers, just like how they're viewed by many of their victims in the real world. Victims like Ren and his friends, Ryuji, An, Makoto, Pancakes, and the Animal. They may have been helpless against crushing institutional might in the real world, but in the metaverse, they had a way to fight back. Personas. As part of the summoner's inner self, personas can become incredibly powerful spirits. By using their personas to battle their foes in the metaverse and steal their hearts, the source of their moral corruption, Ren and company could cause such foes to repent in the real world. So the friends formed a band called the Phantom Thieves, with Ren as their leader, codenamed Joker.
It's kind of out of character.
Persona was the awesome Arsene. With razor-sharp claws and the ability to curse enemies with dark energy, Arsene was an excellent persona to start with. But Joker's a wild card. Literally, he can capture as many personas as he wants. He's gotta catch them all because they each have their own crazy powers, from shooting fire, ice, and lightning.
Now that shit's gonna piss me off. So what? He just has every power in the verse now? They could give him tits and would call him a Mary Sue.
Dishing out status effects, healing, and resistances to lobbing actual nukes at the baddies. So Joker can fight with manifestations of deities like Beelzebub, Odin, and Jesus Christ.
Wow,
he looks way different than in the paintings I've seen. Oh, hey, did you know that a persona is connected to their user's own stamina? So when a persona is shattered, even though it's not like dead, it does rattle the user pretty badly. Well, without his personas, Joker can still rely on his guns, grappling hooks, smoke bombs, etc.
Well,
Might not sound like much compared to summoning actual Satan, but in the metaverse, perception is reality. No, really, it actually works like that. In the real world, Joker's gun is only a prop. However, with Joker's reputation in the metaverse,
so what? He can just like believe his guns are stronger
and becomes a god killer. As the Phantom Thieves' reputation increased, so did their power, simply because that's how they were perceived. Kinda like how personas are empowered by the social links Joker possesses with his friends. Yes, in the world of Persona, hanging out with your buds makes you stronger. Anime! Game! At their max, social links can bring a wildcard user back from the brink of death, instilling them with willpower greater than the rest of humanity combined. I guess meticulously gardening your friends like a sociopath has its benefits. Hey Wiz, have a cold one on me. Thanks. Looks like our relationship meter's maxed out. Oh, yeah. Well, guess there's no point to us hanging out anymore. Later, loser, I'm gonna go do untested pharmaceuticals and date my teacher. Oh. Wait, date your what?
Holy shit, a cutaway gag that's actually funny!
Over the course of his adventures leading the Phantom Thieves, Joker's bonds made him as powerful as the gods he commands. He can dodge Lucifer's Morning Star, which summons an energy beam that travels several light years in seconds, millions of times faster than light. Or survive a cheeseburger that exploded big enough to eclipse a nebula. Talk about having stomach problems. No wonder Joker can face off against opponents that can reshape all of reality. Like Maruki, who used the metaverse to rewrite all of reality to fit his desires. Or Yaldabaoth, who merged the real world and metaverse together. It was in this battle with Yaldabaoth that Joker upgraded Arsene to create Satanael, the biblical angel of vengeance. With a big-ass gun?
Yeah.
For this reality, bitch!
I'm less confident on my Giornio
almighty energy, which can bypass any defense, even that from the omnipotent orb, which can explicitly rewrite reality. Yes, very good. Big-ass gun whiz! And with a shot heard around the world, Joker and his friends prove that you're never too young to change society for the better. No matter how arduous the
What if I want to change society for the worse, though?
Forces against you may be. If the man is keeping you down, just call up the Phantom Thieves to put them in their place. They'll never see it coming. As far back as he could remember, Giorno Giovanna always wanted to be a gangster. Cause damn it feels good to be a gangster. Gone are the days of leaving horse heads in your enemy's bed or squeezing their head in a vice till they pop.
But those
Giorno
are fun.
wanted to be a different kind of gangster. A more progressive, metrosexual kind of mob boss. A gang star. A shy, withdrawn boy on the streets of Naples.
That's low-key
Giorno's
kinda
life changed
gay,
the day
not
he
gonna
saved
lie.
a wounded mobster. In return, he was rewarded with future protection from abuse and isolation. This act of reciprocal kindness convinced Giorno of the value of the mob as a social organization, if only it was commanded by the right person. Someone like Giorno. All he had to do was take control of the Neapolitan Mafia, Passione, and their army of superpowered assassins. Ambitious? Maybe. But hey, he's the bastard son of the insane vampire Deuce Lord himself, Dio Brando, who conceived Giorno while possessing the body of his arch enemy, Jonathan Joestar. This technically makes Giorno both a Brando and a Jojo. Hence the name Jojo.
Okay, that's
he didn't just inherit the name, but also the Joestar bloodline's power. Giorno possesses a stand, gold experience. Stands are invisible, intangible, punchy ghosts that protect their user and come with incredible superpowers.
That's a
like
good summary of it.
Making fiction into reality, or cooking Italian food. God damn, give me that one. And Giorno's gold experience has perhaps the greatest potential of any stand in the series. With just a touch, it can imbue inanimate objects with golden life energy, turning them into any plant or animal in an instant.
That's the base
and back
power.
again. Giorno uses this with maximum creativity, like disguising using a gun as a banana so you accidentally blow your own brains out. A gorilla's worst nightmare.
Giorno is, frankly, a super genius when it comes to Gold Experience's abilities.
Like transforming bullets into flesh to heal the very wounds they made, or changing a brick into a snake that can detect body heat and find a hidden enemy, or turning his teeth into a special kind of jellyfish that filters out the toxins in the piss he was drinking. I thought I was the only
there's
one
no
who did
justifying
Should the object Giorno
that
gives
one.
life to be a part of a greater whole, like turning a tooth into a fly, it will attempt to
Yeah, I can
return to
track.
its original source.
Not only that, any damage
Damage
Giorno's
reflections
creations
on
receive
another
will be
important
reflected
one.
onto the opponent.
Giorno can even imbue living things with this same energy.
And then
this
there's the
supercharges the target's
overcharge
consciousness,
ability.
causing them to outpace their physical body.
Well,
and lead
those are all the basic abilities. Now time for a long-ass explanation of
leaving them
GEO.
totally helpless
Because
to
that's gonna be
counterattack.
It
fun.
might seem like you got 10 times faster, but you're actually experiencing time at a way slower rate while your body is stuck in the same position. Imagine a Muda to the nuts belt for 20 straight seconds. Forget about it.
Especially when you're hitting as hard as Gold Experience. According to the Jojo Veller art book written by the mangaka himself, Gold Experience has a speed rating of A, putting him in the same league as stands like Star Platinum and Silver Chariot, which are faster than light.
And
Yeah, looks like Joker's taking speed. Well, for now.
although his strength stat is only a C, he can still shatter cars like glass and keep up with ace-strength stands like Sticky Fingers. Perfect for a merciless stand rush that lasts 7 pages long. Daddy Dio must be so proud.
With Gold Experience at his side, Giorno
He's
joins
not
Passione
taking
and
a
rose to
squash
challenge its reclusive
stats.
leader, Diavolo.
Wait. Diavolo? You're telling me that Giorno, the son of God, battles the devil, just like Jesus, whose full biblical name is Yeshua, or Joshua, Ben Joseph, Joshua Joseph, Jojo.
We're moving on. Diavolo's goal was
Yo,
to
that's
get his
actually
hands on
kinda
a stand
fire.
arrow. And when a stand is pierced by a stand arrow, it evolves.
So, Joe got it first and transformed Gold Experience into the most broken thing in anime, Gold Experience Requiem.
Requiem stands change the rules entirely. It's almost
Yeah,
like they elevate
okay,
your stand
so-
beyond the need.
Basically, it's going to come down to, can Joker overcome Return to Zero? Which, given he has a persona that rewrites reality, Giorno might be
For
cooked.
combat,
I might
Gold
be
Experience Requiem
0-2.
can, in short, negate any action taken against it and return it to a state of 0, shifting reality back to square one.
Let's say I woke up this morning, got myself a gun, and fired it at Giorno. With Gold Experience Requiem, no matter how accurate I am, the shot will always miss because I never fired my gun.
That is return to 0, and also a horrific example of gun safety. This applies to any attack made against Requiem,
Hey, the number one rule of gun safety is to have fun.
including from Diavolo's stand King Crimson, which can infamously skip time, erasing the universe for 10 seconds. And Requiem negated that.
It undid time being erased, while time was already erased, which meant
So, okay, well, I know no Return to Zero can rewrite reality, so does that mean he can rewrite?
there was no time to unerase the erased time, and
Well,
That's right,
This is
Boomstick.
just a
Requiem's ability
fun
acts independently of
Ouroboros
time
of,
itself. Sound crazy?
can-
Well, Requiem can counter the stand made in heaven, which can accelerate time across the whole universe into infinity. So that kind of range of Requiem's ability is actually consistent.
it also reduces your willpower to 0, so you can't even fight back.
Even your death can be returned to 0. After pummeling Diavolo into pulp, Requiem prevented him from
Actually,
dying, forcing
know what?
him to relive
No.
the experience of being
Codes
killed
in
over
for
and over in a series
Giorno.
of never-ending alternate universes. For eternity.
Just when you thought you were out, Requiem pulls you back in. The second you hear that piano start playing, run.
And so, Giorno took control of Passione and turned
Yeah,
it into the
all in
peacekeeping
for
social
Giorno.
organization he always dreamed about.
With its streets free of drugs, Italy's youth could rest easy. Their hopes and dreams could be carried into the future on a golden wind.
because if they give him infinite
Vittorio!
speed, with the Made in Heaven, then.
Wiz, you gotta play that that will
Hard game.
Just skipping through this.
Tom. Data.
Oh!
Gold experience.
Good, it's still recording. Yeah.
Giorno Giovanna, your heart is twisted.
It is ours to take.
Admittedly, he only wins with Requiem, but
Shogi Phantasma. My dreams aren't yours to take.
turns the bullets into bees.
Corona!
Okay, now on to the real fight.
Never see it coming. Checkmate.
For the chest. Overcharge. Yeah, jump that nerd.
Alice!
Impossible. A second stand.
Damage reflection could be another.
You never took the time to understand my gold experience.
Ooh.
All objects given life by gold experience desire to return home.
Actually, shit. Looks like Giornio's kind of dominating the early fight, so.
Life.
Shit. Joker's gonna pull through, isn't he?
Jack Frost! Icy!
This Choco Phantasma is justice. This is Requiem.
Oh shit! 8-page Muda! Is that death or?
Won't allow it, Joker!
Oh mother!
If you die now,
Joker's got it!
kill you again myself.
Maybe you didn't hear me before.
Checkmate.
But return to zero, right? Oh motherfucker! I'm 0-2. Dude, they're gonna have to explain how he can overcome return to zero.
Giorno never had the makings of a varsity death battle winner.
This was an absolutely fascinating matchup and far from an easy call.
Joker versus base gold experience wasn't close though.
Sure, Giorno's
Yeah.
powers threw Joker for a loop, but Joker and his personas were millions of times faster and could take on universe busters.
And there was no doubt Joker could see Giorno's stand, considering he could spot similar beings like shadows.
Add in the versatility of Joker's hundreds of personas, and Giorno could get quickly overwhelmed.
But that's where Requiem came in, and the game changed.
With its ability to nullify any action taken against it, even ones that can affect entire universes, Joker's regular arsenal was rendered moot.
Remember, Requiem could act independently of time, so Joker wouldn't be able to avoid Requiem's ability. He'd have to beat it outright.
Take when the Phantom Thieves faced Maruki. The group couldn't resist the reality warping effects of his powers. He even had an ability that nullified actions against him, similar to Gold Experience Requiem.
But Joker still had an ace up his sleeve. While Requiem can reduce your willpower to 0, Joker's social links were able to recharge him.
And finally, we have Joker's almighty
Wait,
attack,
wouldn't that be outside help then?
which could bypass reality warping defenses like the Omnipotent Orb. the perfect counter for Requiem.
And this is actually backed up in JoJo. While Requiem only has one appearance in the manga, it did show up in the game Eyes of Heaven.
There, it faced off against the World Over Heaven, which can overwrite reality to overpower any attack, including Requiem's return to 0. That meant an almighty attack that can bypass reality warping would have the same effect, giving Joker the option he needed to land
Eyes of Heaven not
killing Glow
canon?
against Requiem's perfect defense.
Dio is such a dick, he literally ruined his own son's death battle.
Giorno was brilliant.
Well, fuck Dio
But
then.
Joker had the versatility, experience, and almighty power for the final blow.
Well,
Giorno
now
missed his golden opportunity and had a
2.
shell of a time. Hey, Wiz, hear what I said? I said Giorno missed his golden opportunity and he had a shell of a time.
The winner is Joker.
Next time on Death Battle.
It's Baz versus...
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Please, like, share, and subscribe, comment below. Given this was an anime character losing, I'm assuming there's gonna be a debug out within, like, an hour or 2. Well, looks like my best bet is tying with 2-2 this season. You know, the last things last 2 matchups this year. See y'all next time. Fuck.